All right, so I went out. This is the next day or then 2 days later, I don't know. But I went out and got this Roman Pro 458 wallpaper and paste remover gel. Ready to use, no drip formula, cleans and stays wet longer. So I got this from Home Depot. I think it was like $8, $7 and something. Something like that, 8 or 9 bucks, under 10. And I'm gonna spray it on here and see if it does any good. I covered the floor with some paper just in case. So I don't know what to expect from this stuff. I don't know how drippy it's gonna be or anything like that. So we're about to find out. I'm just gonna do a little area, but so it says here, step 1, score. Step 2, apply. It says spray remover onto, wow, that's hard to see. Spray remover onto the scored wallpaper, working from the ceiling down. Allow the remover to saturate and soak into the wall covering for a minimum of 15 minutes. Test removability and resaturate if needed. Then it says scrape, so working from the ceiling down, use a scraper to remove the wallpaper from the wall. Reapply remover as needed. After the wallpaper has been removed, rinse the wall with clean water and allow wall surface to dry thoroughly before painting or installing wallpaper. All right, so you score it, apply it, and scrape it. So it says let's sit for at least 15 minutes. So I'm gonna give it a test and find my score here. I'm gonna score it a little more. I'm just gonna do a little area. So scored it with the scorer. I'm just gonna do this top area for now and see how it does and see how smelly it is. Because it is inside. I'm gonna get some gloves before I do anything. Oh, I might get a mask too, I don't know. I'll be back. Okay, I have my gloves. Not sure how toxic this is. I looked it up online and it said it's not toxic per se. I can't even read that, so we're just gonna spray it and see what happens. All right, it doesn't say shake it or anything, so I'll give it a little shake. I'm just gonna spray it on. I'm not sure how thick to get it or anything. It sprays on pretty nice. You can see that. Maybe you can't. I'm just gonna do a light coat for now and see what happens. We'll wait 15 minutes and go from there. I'm gonna get this little area, see. But, you know, I could probably get under that, I bet. Let's see. Let's get this camera situated. All right, let's see if I can get under that. All right, so I'm gonna leave it at that for now. Oh yeah, it smells. I can smell it. Whew. Not horrible, but it's not nice. Okay, I'm gonna open some windows. It's a little smelly. Okay, it's been about 15 minutes and we've let that soak in. Oh, I'm gonna tell you, just looking at it, I have my doubts. It doesn't look any different than before I sprayed it, but we'll see. I'm gonna try the plastic edge first, and then I'll try the razor blade. Yeah, it didn't do anything. Not a thing. Well, okay, it's doing a little bit. If it can get behind that paper, I guess. But I don't want to be scraping this and all this falling in my face. Okay, it's working okay. Okay, I take it back. It's doing something. Okay, so it is. It's okay. And I don't really smell it anymore, especially after opening the window and turning on the fan. So, I mean, it's not fantastic, but it's a little bit better than without it. And I didn't put a whole lot on it, but I don't know how much it's going to take. I mean, it seems like the part that actually saturated did pretty good, but having it saturate all of it is going to be the challenge. Man, it's going to take forever. So I don't know. Is it better than the steamer? I don't know. Let's find out. Let me leave this for now. Tell you what I'm gonna do if I can find. All right, let's find out if it's any better than the steamer. I'm gonna put a line here of painter's tape. And then underneath this painter's tape, I'll break out the steamer and we'll steam this and see if the steamer does any better than the chemical. So, or I don't know, the Roman gel, which up here it worked well. It took it right down to the sheetrock. Over here, not so much. Down here, not much at all. I mean, I could spray more, but I'm hesitant to just use half a bottle of chemicals and not get any better results. So I'm going to try the steamer next, see if the steamer does any better or just as good. And if it does, then I'll just use the steamer. I don't like chemicals anyway, but I was hoping it would just, I don't know what I was hoping for. I was hoping for a miracle, I guess. I was hoping for and it just fall off, but I know better than that. So we'll try the steamer and we'll compare steamer versus the Roman gel. Okay, so I went and reviewed that video and realized that you couldn't see anything below here. So this is the line of painter's tape that I put up. So under this line, I'm going to use the steamer to try to steam this off. And up here, I used the Roman gel, which did not fantastic, no miracle. So we'll compare the gel with the steamer and see how they shape up. So steamer down here, gel up here. Okay, we're back. We have the steamer pressurized. Took about, I didn't time it, but less than 15 minutes. I think it was about 10 minutes. I've got some scored already, but I'm gonna do some more scoring to be fair. All right, so I will say I don't detect a smell anymore. So I guess pretty much after that stuff dries, it no longer smells. So let me pull this over here. All right. So the problem with this is, as soon as you start scraping, the blade gets all gooped up. And it just slows down the process. So it's, yeah, so see, steaming's no better. Let's dry it over here with some paper. It just doesn't, it doesn't come off. So no matter what you do, it's going to be a pain. It'll take a long time. I wonder if, no, this probably isn't smart, but let's see. Because I imagine all this is doing is putting that chemical in the air with the steam. And that doesn't do anything either. right, so now this is completely dried, so it is not coming off at all. And that's the part we sprayed. This was the part we steamed. Oh, so I mean, neither one's really working. So the next alternative is to cover it with sheetrock. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do. I will let you know. Okay, I decided to spray this top part one more time before I give up. Let's see if we have any luck. So I sprayed it again, waited about 15 minutes, and nothing. That is doing nothing. So this is a second coat of the Roman gel. Absolutely nothing. And there we go, a little bit. But that is just not good enough to keep trying at all. Oh, well. Okay, well, that's disappointing, to say the least. I was really hoping that gel would do something, but it didn't do much. All right, so here's what I'm gonna do. First, I'm gonna wash this down to get this chemical off the wall. Clean up this chemical mess on the floor. And then eventually I'll knock down all the fringes that I can around the whole entryway. And I'll rip off what I can, get that cleaned up. And then what I'll do is I'll rip all this trim out. I'll keep that up there. I'll take it off and either paint or stain it again, strip it, and then paint or stain. And then I'll cover it all in sheetrock. Well, first I'll put a coat of Kills or some primer over the walls to lock all these little bits down and seal it. And then I'll just cover it with sheetrock. And that'll be a lot less work and a lot quicker and probably cheaper in the long run than trying to scrape all this stuff off. So stay tuned for another video at some point. Thanks for watching.